happy April. We are definitely far into April. We're getting back in the groove, you know? So today I've got a few errands I need to run and just wanted to bring you guys along, do something, but I'm gonna do my hair and my makeup, put in some contacts. So we'll start this with a little bit of a get ready with me. So if you don't like this, you can skip ahead just a little bit. Yeah, the plan is today, get ready, go run some errands, like Target, Staples. I want an acai bowl, so I'm probably gonna go get an acai bowl. And I'm also really wanting a matcha, so I might get a matcha too, we'll see. But if you're interested in knowing what I use makeup hair-wise to get ready, you're about to find out. I'm not gonna drag this out though, I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. I think somehow 9 times out of 10, I end up vlogging or filming in this sweatshirt. But it's literally my favorite sweatshirt that I own. Andrew got it for me for my birthday a few years ago. All right, so I always start with a moisturizer. This one has SPF in it. Taking a snack break. Starting to feel real hungry, so eating a protein bar. Next thing I like to do, usually I'll brush my teeth next, but since I just ate, I'm not doing that because it feels weird. But I'm gonna add chapstick. This is my absolute favorite chapstick. For foundation, this is what I use. This one's a little darker, so I wear mostly this one, then add a few drops of this so that it kind of gives me a little bit of a spring summer glow. Concealer, you know, Tarte. And then lately I've been using this as my contour if I feel like doing contour. I don't think I do the contour right, to be honest, but it helps give me a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. So essentially I'm using it as a liquid bronzer. And I just blend it out with a little contour brush. But see, this is where I'm like, I definitely don't do it right. But then I go back in with actual powder can't even talk, powder bronzer and apply it literally in all the same places. I have this Milani one, and this one is one of my favorites. It's the only powder one I have, but I'm tired of buying it because after a while, like the inside of it, it's kind of like bulb, like it protrudes out a little bit. The more you use it, which you're going from the center anyway, so I try to go like around the outside, but once you use it, that inside it caves in and it all just becomes completely crumbly, and you have so much product left that you barely can use because it's just spilling crumbs literally everywhere, getting blush on literally everything. So I think this will be the last time I buy this, but I do love it. If they change how they do this, like I don't even care about it being a rose shape, that doesn't even matter. It just, it crumbles, like the inside caves in and it crumbles because it's hollow underneath it. Huh? Okay, for the next 2 steps, I have 2 different e.l.f. products. The brow mascara, I love theirs, works wonders for me. And then a little bit of the liquid liner, which I recently started wearing eyeliner again. I mean, now I'm overthinking everything I do. I just do this. Cool. And now I'll never be able to make the other side look like that, so. Spoiler alert. Honestly, I'm shocked. I think that's the best I've literally ever done. Wow. Alright, so for highlighter, I use this little Color Pop Smoke and Whistles Super Shock Highlighter Pearlized. Alright, so now we're on to mascara. And this is the one that I love using. I will say too, this mascara, I've used this exact one since college. I want to say, I think for sure since 2016. So this has been my go-to for almost 10 years. That's insane. Wow, that's insane. This has been around that long? Now I need to figure out what we want to do with this hair. I need to brush it. I need to add some texture to it. But do I want to wear it in a clip today? Do I want to wear it down? Do I want to wear it with a headband? I do half up. Just get overwhelmed with options sometimes. So what I think I'm going to start with is I'm going to brush it. And then I'm going to use my curling iron and kind of give it a uniformed look. I'm not going to fully curl it. I'm literally just going to, enough to run the heat through it that it like lace down the flyaways and all that stuff. Also, look how beautiful these earrings a friend from church got me. They're not so beautiful. The little pearl on top. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to wear. I haven't worn them yet, but I want to wear them at my baby shower. Literally, just grab some of it. Kind of go like this. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but it'll do. There we go. So, center me, kind of take away the fuzz, give it a little bit of uniform. I'll be back when I'm doing the rest of it. There you have it. Less than 10 minutes. Something easy peasy. I think I need to put some kind of spray in it. Either like a waving texture spray or have a humidity defense. I don't know if I need the humidity defense, but yesterday it stormed really bad. And so it's pretty chilly out there. It's also why I'm in a sweatshirt. I'll just go with this one. Yeah. I'll probably have to touch all this up before tonight, but okay, finished hair and makeup. And I'm just gonna stay in this outfit. It just is what it is. It's my favorite shirt. All right, we've made it out of the house. I think we're gonna let's start with Staples. So I decided to come to Chick-fil-A instead, and actually I think my order's coming. Hold on. One of my favorite things is to sit in my car and eat lunch. It's one of my favorite things. It's very, not therapeutic, but just decompressing. Even though I have nothing to decompress from, it's just nice to sit alone in my car and eat. But I decided to get Chick-fil-A instead of an acai bowl, just because I decided I needed something quicker and a little bit more filling, like with bread and protein. Because I think my anxiety is kind of building up for whatever reason. I don't know. Don't know what the reason is. Do we ever know? So I'm just sitting, decompressing, gonna eat sandwich. Be okay. It'll be all right. So one band that I like to listen to, especially when I do feel like my anxiety is starting to rise, is Imagine Dragons, which they're one of my favorite bands ever in general, but specifically during anxiety, like anxious moments. I don't know, like when I'm flying and stuff. I don't know what it is. It's not even like it's the lyrics. It's just super comforting, but feeling a little bit better. I got some fries in me. If you don't suffer from anxiety, I know you probably don't relate to anything at this moment, which is okay. It's totally fine, totally normal. But if you do suffer with anxiety, and mine used to be a lot worse, like about a year ago, and for sure a year ago and 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, essentially when the thing that shall not be named happened to the world. I think that really triggered my anxiety. I always had a little bit, but not crippling whatsoever. But when all that happened, I think it really triggered a lot inside of me. And so from then it just kind of got worse and worse and worse. Like starting to have fears over things I was never scared or worried about in my life. Well, for example, one was suddenly I was terrified of bridges, which doesn't make any sense. I travel, like where I live, there's tons of bridges everywhere across the ocean and everything, and I've done them so many times and felt fine and safe, but all of a sudden one day it was just absolutely crippling. So that was something I worked through, and I'm over that now. But it's just, I don't know. I'm a lot better now. I did find out I had a lot of vitamin deficiencies going on last year when I did some blood work, and that can really mess with you mentally, and it was crazy. So I'm grateful that we figured that out, and so I started taking the right like dosages that I needed to bring it back up. And so that was really, really great. And then it just, this last year has been the best that my anxiety has been. I've still had every few months I'd have an anxiety attack, not a panic attack, but an anxiety attack or something similar. Since being pregnant, it's only happened once. I felt really great first trimester, no anxiety, no worry. And then I can't remember if it was at the end of the first trimester or towards the beginning of the second trimester, I had an anxiety attack, and don't know what caused it. I wasn't scared. I wasn't feeling anxious about anything. That's the worst. When you don't know why it's happening, for what reason, why? And so it's frustrating, and I work through it. I'm a lot, like I said, I'm a lot better than I used to be. Oh my goodness, so much better than I used to be. Still have my moments. And honestly, I think sometimes it stems from me, like, even having the thought that, man, I haven't thought about anxiety or had any in so long. And sometimes it feels like that thought just triggers it, which is irritating. I don't know what caused it now. Usually my go-tos are eat something solid, drink some water, listen to music, like distract myself. And that typically works. Or another one is do some of those things, but call Andrew instead and talk on the phone with him, or call my sister. Just call someone, so I'm on the phone, like, you know, in a conversation, thinking and talking with someone else, and just kind of pulling my brain out of that. I did not expect to talk about anxiety in this little vlog, but I mean, it's so real. It's day-to-day battle sometimes. It's just, I don't know, letting you into this moment. If you relate, that's great. I'm glad you're here, because hopefully we can help each other, or I don't even know what. At least I don't even know what. Anyway, I'm gonna start this song over, listen to it again, eat my sandwich. I get the grilled chicken sandwich with pepper jack, no tomato, because it just makes the whole sandwich soggy. I just go ahead and get the bacon on there. Why not? And I usually get fruit, but lately the fruit at Chick-fil-A has just not been very great, so I went with fries. Also, with feeling anxious, fries feel more solid, so it makes me feel, I can't explain it. It's just how the anxiety works for me. Okay. All right, made it to Target, which, plot twist, I was already sitting in their parking lot eating. I just moved spots so I could actually be by the door. So I have a few things, sorry, the music. I have a few things in here that I need to get that are on my list, but I also have 2 separate pickup orders. And one I made last night, one I made 2 days ago, but the one 2 days ago, I hadn't picked it up yet because it stormed really bad yesterday here. So both times I tried to leave the house to run my errands, our little weather radio went off saying, warning, tornado watch, bad thunderstorm, whatever. So, okay, I've already found 2 things I don't need. This is like a little porcelain purse that I thought would be really cute. Oh my gosh. In baby girl's room. And then a little Luke Steiner mug. Okay, so I'm making this thing for my baby shower, and I made it on Canva and printed it out and picking it up at Staples. But that's what I have to pick up from there later. And I'm gonna glue it to a foam board because it's much cheaper than printing onto a foam board, which would have been like 40 something bucks. This way I'm spending $7 plus the 10, I think, to print it. So less than $20. But I also do need to buy glue sticks. I can get Elmer's, or I can just get these 75-cent ones. We're just gonna go with the 75-cent one. Here's the next thing we need is a small lampshade. I want this so bad. I think it's so beautiful, but I don't have a use for it. If it goes on clearance, I might find a use for it. Also, I love these tapers that they have, but I'm not spending $10 for 2. Okay, next up, I don't know if you can see it. Staples, gotta pick up that artwork I was telling you about that I got. Actually, I don't know if I told you about that, but I got this
Guess My Due Date calendar printed through Canva, and that was actually very cheap, and I could choose same day or one day pickup with a local place instead of shipping it. And so there's Staples near me, so I sent it here like 5 days ago, so fingers crossed it's still here. But that's why I got the foam board as well. So I'm gonna glue it to that foam board, cut off the excess that I don't need, and I've basically done, so if I would have just printed it on a foam board, it would have cost over $40, and this way I'm literally spending less than 20. I'm spending, I think like 17, if that. Is that crazy? It's awesome. It's so awesome. I love finding deals. Okay, let's go get it. It was here. I don't think I said this before, but I have a girls' night tonight, and when I get home, I'll kind of show you like my full Target haul. So like the stuff I had to pick up for as well. And we're doing a Wonka themed night because we're watching the brand new Wonka. None of us have seen it yet. We're gonna watch that. We're all bringing different candies, desserts. Oh, and then we're having dinner together. So just having a fun little themed girls' night. So I'll kind of show you what I'm bringing, what I'm gonna do. So I'm very excited. I haven't had a girls' night in so long, so I'm very excited. It's a bit windy out there, so my hair's a bit crazy, but I'll give you a little haul of the things that I got. So on the list was coffee. I got this one for me because I've been trying to make the lattes that I used to make and haven't made in forever. I tried to do it like 2 weeks ago. It was not good. And then I got this one for Andrew, the organic Tierra del Sol. And all of the coffee at Target this week with their Target Circle event going on was 20% off. So I don't think we've actually ever used it in Gather brand. So we'll see how that goes. This was on the list, the TV mount that we're gonna put in that other guest room. And I think I mentioned that already in the video, I can't remember, but it was only $25, which is first off a great price. It's a small TV, so this is great, but it swivels, tilts, pans, and collapses. It's collapsible. So I was worried that it was just gonna be this sticking out of the wall, and I didn't know how long that was. And so I didn't want you to walk in the room and it would be on the right, and you just see a big gap behind the TV in the wall. So I'm very, very happy with that. So that was 2 of the 5 things I needed. And then the poster board. And, oh, I did get this. This wasn't on the list of 5 things, but I needed it. Anyway, this was on the list. I needed a little lampshade to go in that bedroom just because the other lamp that I put in there, it doesn't have one. That lamp base didn't come with one, so I just got a little $10 one. So that was on the list. The other thing that was on the list that I didn't get were shams, but I was looking on Amazon this morning or last night, and I can get them for a lot cheaper, we'll say that, and a lot more options. I love the ones at Target, but where I can save money, I'm gonna save money. There are 2 other things, 2 more things that I got that weren't on the list, and it's because they're on clearance. So this right here, I have one like this in my office right now, but it's completely wooden, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't hold the papers or binders very well. It's very narrow. This one, like, there's plenty of room in between each, so I'm gonna swap those out, get rid of the other one. This right here, which I had watched for so long, or I've wanted for so long in there, and so when I saw it on clearance, I knew it had to come home with me. So very, very happy. And I've got some tapers I'm gonna put in it later, so I'll show you kind of how I'll style that. I got this from Staples. This is one of my pickup orders. And like I said earlier, I'm going to a Wonka themed night. So I'm planning to, what you see right here, I've got brownies I'm gonna bake, and I have a like little stovetop popcorn popper, you know, like where you twist the handle and it pops it or stirs the kernels. So there's all the fixins for that, and I'm gonna bring the little pot that you make it in. That and brownies, and then of course I'm gonna bring candy. Some of it may not make its way there, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Bag of Skittles. The leftovers will come home with me. This little packet of Airheads. little bag gummy worms, M&Ms, the peanut butter M&Ms, because I like to mix these in with my popcorn. I think it just tastes fantastic. Then regular M&Ms in case someone doesn't like these. I got some more rug, what are these called? I call them tabs, but you put them on the corners of your rugs. These nursing bras, which I don't already own. So weird. So strange. What a world. But they were on sale, I'm pretty sure with the weekly Target Circle thing going on as well. But I also got this one. I mean, I'm hoping I got the right size. But how do you even figure that out, you know? Because you don't know, whatever. Hopefully they're the right size. Oh, I did forget about this. This was on the registry and it was being discontinued. So it was also on sale for $8 instead of $14. So I did get that, but I think that's everything. So that's my little mini haul of everything I got today. It's mostly all, I mean, it really was all Target except for the one thing from Staples. I bet Staples would have had the foam board the same size as that and I wouldn't have to cut. Well, I didn't think that far ahead. So this is the current curtain that I have in here. And I've been wanting to switch it out because it's an old one I had in college. And I recently got this one, so it's a bit creamier. This one's like stark white. I like this one just fine. It's just, it's not quite the vibe anymore. It has like purple stains on it that I don't even know what they're even from. And I mean, we've got these walls in here that are like this clay color, so I thought this would tie it in and be nice, but I don't know. And I think it would also help like tie this in a little bit more, but I don't know if it truly matters. Y'all let me know what you think, if I should try that one out or not. I mean, and it would tie into this rug too. Let me know. So I'm working on this, but look, here's a pack of 4. No, they're just solid. They're from Hobby Lobby, $7.99, but they were in the Christmas, which means they were probably 40 or 50% off for 4. But I also have like fun, cute ones. Set of 2, $3. You need to go to Hobby Lobby if you're gonna get tapers, because they're gonna have cute ones and they're gonna have a bigger pack for way, 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 way less. Okay, here's what I was telling you about. I have one of these where you can pop it on the stove top and it'd be fresh. So I've got the kernels and the oil. Oil, and then I got these 2 flavorings, the movie butter one. I've never tried this one. This one's typically my favorite. So we'll see. If they don't like either of these, I can't help them. So, and then this I made a few weeks ago for another friend get together, and they were actually really stinking good. They smell like fall, which is my favorite thing ever. So I'm gonna bring these, bake those tonight as well. I think I'm gonna bake them at my friend's house instead of here.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
You panicked. There's a car coming through. Look, this one, Andrew, you can raffle for. Look, come here. Where do we enter?
What'd you say?
So I thought you have this one.
Cool. Thanks.
Look at how, wait. Look at all these tracks.
I got my finger in it.
Okay. Look, can you do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. You only have 5 tens. Look at all those tracks.